be like a star. We're stars. We got to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Walk slow.
It's listening.
No, but that's what I
God. Oh, I the mic is on.
think. It's okay. Just don't say anything inappropriate.
I just realized the microphone is on.
We're going to start out this ceremony with the Illuminata blessing. Dear God, please make of this relationship a great and holy adventure. May their joining be a sacred space. Remove from them any temptation to judge themselves or each other, or to direct each other. May they surrender to you their conflicts and their burdens. We know you are their answer and their rock. Help them not forget. Bring them together in heart and mind as well as body, and guide them in the ways of holiness. May this relationship be a burst of light. May it be a font of love and wisdom for them, for their... May this bond be a channel for your love and healing, a vehicle for your grace and power. As lessons come and challenges grow, let them not be tempted to forsake each other. Let them always remember that in each other they have the most beautiful woman, the most beautiful man, the strongest one, the sacred one in whose arms we are repaired. May they remain young in this relationship. May they grow wise in this relationship. Bring them what you desire for them, and show them how you would have them be. Amen. Like all good celebrations, we have come to share gifts. They are a common and revered part of our culture. We give gifts at birthdays, holidays, and special occasions. We give gifts to friends, family, and total strangers. And why? Because gifts are born out of our desire to share and bond with others. They help us to create communities, and they allow us to share our lives, to share our burdens, and to share our joys. At its root, a gift is the embodiment of appreciation. It lets someone know that they are important to us, that we value who they are and the impact they have on our lives. Now, at some point or another, we've all been given gifts, and some of them have been wonderful, and others have been poor. But right here on display, in front of all of us, is the perfect gift. Nothing else comes close. And why? Well, let's take a quick look at how we value gifts. When you get a gift, whether you're aware of it or not, there are several questions you ask yourself to help assess its worth. You first start with how the gift affects you. How much did you want it? How long have you wanted it? How practical is it? How much emotional value does it have? How long will it last? How unique is it? And once you make this initial assessment, your thoughts turn towards the giver. How difficult and how time-consuming was it to find, make, or buy? What kind of sacrifice did they have to make to get or give it? And how much effort did they put into the presentation of it? And once you more or less understand this, it becomes plain to see why love is the perfect gift. It's perfect because our deepest and most fulfilling desire is to be loved. Because love is eternal, because our love is pristinely unique to us, because love allows us to perfectly share the burdens of life, because there is no greater emotion than love, because we have spent our entire lives seeking someone to love, because you cannot buy love or take it from someone, because love is the ultimate sacrifice, and because of events just like this that show the effort that we put forth to present love in front of our cherished friends and family. That is why love is the greatest gift of all. Nothing else compares. And as we prepare to give it, Generally, we are reserved, and initially we try to hide it. Our gift is not for everyone. It's for the only one. We gather our courage to present it because in the moment that we give it, we don't know if it will be accepted or rejected. And when we give it, it is given without expecting anything in return. And when our gift is joyfully received, we rejoice and tell everyone we know about it. And that is exactly what we are doing here today. Behold here in these two magnificent people the wonder of the gift of love having been given and received. Let everyone look on this tremendous gift of love that they are sharing here today. Paul and Carina, continue to gift your love, and in its wrappings find the ecstasy of togetherness and the strength of two made one. Soothe each other by always accepting each other's gifts, and risk ever bolder gifts to conquer your insecurity, and let love strike away your fear and doubt. A reading of the art of marriage. A good marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once each day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is the common search for the good and the beautiful. Most importantly, it is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. And we will now perform a hand fasting as a declaration that Paul and Carina are marrying of their own free will. And we will quite literally tie the knot. So as you seek to enter the state of matrimony, you should strive to make real ideals that give meaning to the ceremony and to the sanctity of marriage. With full awareness, know that you are declaring your intent before your friends and family as witnesses. Please stack hands. The cord of truth. Will you always be open and honest with each other?
I will.
I will.
The cord of love. Will you love each other and care for one another always?
I will.
I will.
Woven into these cords, imbued into the very fibers, are all of the hopes of your friends and family and of yourselves for your new life together. With the fashioning of this knot, do I tie all of the desires, dreams, and wished happiness in this place. As your hands are bound together now, so your lives are joined in a union of love and trust. The bond of marriage is not formed by these cords, but rather by the promises you have made. As the cords are removed, you now hold in your own hands the fate of this union. Please join hands. So keep in mind that love is not a gift that needs to be reciprocated. You do not love your partner for what they do for you, not for what they accomplish, not even for what they help you achieve. Your love is given to them just for being who they are, for their strengths and faults, for their character and capacities, for their smiles, tears, frowns, and laughter. You take them as they are, and once your love is given in marriage, it can never be taken back. You will use it every day. You will learn to lean on it and trust it, for it will always be there for you, precious and abundant. And when you make this commitment, hold nothing back. There is no reserve clause, no loophole or expiration date. You give of yourself completely, and in that gift you transform from individuals into a couple. You create a new family. And now, finally, here is the moment of truth. The moment that every instance of your past is built towards. It is the pinnacle of your relationship and the dawn of a new chapter in your lives. Do you, Paul, take Carina to be your wedded wife, to give her all of your love from this day forward, and take on life's challenges and joys together as one?
I do.
And do you, Carina, take Paul to be your wedded husband, to give him all of your love from this day forward, take on life's challenges and joys together as one?
I do.
As precious as the gift of love is, the vows are what truly seal and form the foundation of marriage. Vows are an unbreakable promise and are in large part why we are all here today. This is the moment when you look into each other's eyes and speak from the heart, the moment when emotion boils over, the moment when we know without a doubt that you were made for each other. We are here to bear witness to these promises, to be moved by their meaning, and forever help hold Paul and Carina accountable to these words. Paul, please repeat after me. Carina, my love is my gift to you.
Carina, my love is my gift to you.
I give it to you completely.
I give it to you completely.
I vow to be a good husband to you,
I vow to be a good husband to you,
always putting you first in my life.
always putting you first in my life.
I cherish you completely,
I cherish you completely,
and I accept you as you are.
and I accept you as you are.
I am forever yours.
I am forever yours.
All right, Carina, please repeat after me. Paul, my love is my gift to you.
Paul, my love is my gift to you.
I give it to you completely.
I give it to you completely.
I vow to be a good wife to you,
I vow to be a good wife to you,
always putting you first in my life.
always putting you first in my life.
I cherish you completely,
I cherish you completely,
and I accept you as you are.
and I accept you as you are.
I am forever yours.
I am forever yours.
All right, Paul, please take this moment to profess your vows.
That's mine.
I know. Vows to my love. I'm going after the traditional vows that are typically mentioned, but I want to mention why they're important to me. The love that you have for your kids impressed me so much early on in our relationship. A single mom going camping with 2 kids is not easy. You wanted your kids to have wonderful experiences. You understood that it wasn't the money that mattered, it was the time together. And those great experiences last a lifetime. You give of yourself, and that is the most precious gift of all. I gratefully accept your love and promise to always love you. Honor. Carina, you are in one of the most noble professions in the world. You are a nurse in every sense of the word. An ICU nurse. The best of the best. I'm definitely a little biased there. You have a large heart. I remember early in our relationship, you had a young father as a patient that was terminally ill, and you spent hours keeping him alive, reviving him multiple times so he could say goodbye to his 3 children, 6, 8, and 10 years old. I remember you calling me that night in tears. I've never had a bad day compared to that. My life is so much better with you. You ground me and give me perspective. And help me remember what's truly important in life. I'm so proud that you will be my wife. I promise to support your goals in life, and I know that I'm a better version of myself with you in my life. Cherish. Carina, you fought breast cancer and won. I almost lost you once, and I don't plan on losing you again. I will hold on tight and cherish every day that I have with you and take none of those days for granted. During your battle with cancer, I remember I lost my job. Was unemployed for about 4 months. We did extreme couponing together. It's a good thing we didn't have to rely on that, though. To try to save money and curb our expenses. But I also remember you asking about my kids and how I was doing. And you offered me, even though you were dealing with cancer at that point in your life, you offered me and my children to come and live with you if I couldn't afford my apartment anymore. You did this all while you were dealing with your cancer diagnosis and treatment. We have already gone through sickness and in health. Now this is more of a funny note.
Good.
Okay. Since you've moved in, I have not been able to find my phone. I only put my phone in a few spots in the house, and a lot of times you pick up my phone thinking it's yours, and then leave it in random places around the house. When you realize it's not your phone, I look forward to searching for my phone for the rest of my life. I can't picture my life without you. You love beyond yourself, and I'm blessed that I find myself surrounded by your love. I love you, sweetie.
Thank you. It's my turn.
Yeah.
I have nothing traditional in my vows. Okay. Paul, I know you're not into rhymes, but this way I know I won't cry all the way reciting my lines. I love so many things about you. I have lots of words to say, not just a few. As you said about me, I appreciate you too. It was the year 2010 when we met online. The site was singleparent.com. Remember that time? I read your long profile and thought you seemed so fine. Except for the last paragraph. I skipped those lines. You know what they were.
I know.
From our very first date, you did see some signs. I got lost driving for half an hour, but you did not mind. I did not know how to get to that local park I chose. Instead of getting mad, you just laughed, I suppose. And not long after that, you gave me a gift. What I needed the most, not flowers, not chocolates, but a little TomTom GPS. A device, an electronic. You were so romantic. In 2011 and 2012, still early in our relationship, you stayed by my side as I heard my diagnosis. You had the chance to leave, but you chose to stay with me and help me with my kids, caring for our families. You took responsibility and lifted my agonies. I know that in those times, I did not have the best personality. I was moody, impatient, angry, and sometimes lazy. It was a challenging chemotherapy year. You were so patient. You put up with me still.
It's not true. You were wonderful.
And then 2013 through 2016 came. In so many ways, these years were not the same. This is the time when my life, ever so slowly, went down the drain. For just when I got treated and my cancer disappeared, a slow-growing malignancy came to hit my family. But still, you did not quit on me. Even when during those times, from Earth, I wanted to flee. On my most trying times, you did not let me be. You stayed by my side to keep my sanity. At last, 2017 through 2019 came by. My life got better, and you know exactly why. We could drive, we could fly, with relief we could sigh. And then you encouraged me to grow even further, to reach up high, to advance my degree, to restart my education, and give advanced learning another try. You gave me that courage money cannot buy. And this year, 2020, when the state advised a different struggle for us, but we were not surprised. Because we're from separate households, social distancing, we tried. And we found out those 2 months were not easy, all right. We decided that married is what we're meant to be. Living together, smiling together, seeing each other daily. And now for my vows. I'm not done.
Wow.
But no more rhymes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I promise to continue ordering only one dessert for the both of us when we eat out and eat more than my share so there are no leftovers. I promise to let you win in Scrabble sometimes so you will be willing to play with me again. I promise to remind you to wear your CPAP at night if you forget so I can get my sleep uninterrupted by your deafening snores. I promise to annoy you from time to time and embarrass you so I can check if you are for real, because sometimes you are just too nice to me. But seriously, I promise to be your faithful wife. I commit to start the day fresh for both of us, each and every morning, with or without the visible sunrise, during rain or snow. I will always forgive you when you deserve it, because you're not always perfect. I will continue to look at my hands from time to time to remember that it's all worth it. I vow to stay worthy of your love and do my part in making this union work for another 10 or 20 or 30 more years, for as long as I live. I thank God for gifting you to me. Paul, you are my rock, my life, and my best friend. I am ready to die then, not with you. I love you.
Love you too, sweet.
Please join hands. Having professed their vows and created their foundation, we now look to solidify and complete this marriage. And we do that symbolically with rings. Wedding rings are gifts that symbolize not only the physical embodiment of love, but of your promises to one another. Like love and your vows, your rings are precious, durable, and never-ending. They sit on the hand and the finger that is closest to the heart, a reminder that even when you are physically separated, no one can ever be closer to your heart. Please present the rings. All right, Paul, please take Carina's hand and repeat after me. This ring is a symbol of my love.
This ring is a symbol of my love.
Let it remind you of my commitment.
Let it remind you of my commitment
To honor, respect, and cherish you.
to honor, respect, and cherish you.
Go ahead. All right, Carina, please take Paul's hand and repeat after me. This ring is a symbol of my love.
This ring is a symbol of my love.
Let it remind you of my commitment.
Let it remind you of my commitment
To honor, respect, and cherish you.
to to honor, respect, and cherish you.
Please join hands. As you venture out into your new lives together, never forget the most important of this most precious gift of love. And be aware of all the forms that it takes as your marriage grows. Like light through a prism, you will see its many colors. It will appear to you as patience, respect, and humility, and it will be given to you as tolerance, perseverance, or understanding. And you should receive it as passion, warmth, and romance. These are the gifts given in marriage. They are priceless, they are ageless, and they are wonderful. Paul and Carina, you have learned how to love each other, and then when it comes to the gift of love, you've taught each other how to wrap it, when to conceal it, and how to spring it as a surprise on each other. You've shown each other how unscheduled, unexpected gifts are the most meaningful and create the most sincere memories. You are now and always partners in life and lovers forever. In the flush of love's light, we dare be brave, and suddenly we see that love costs us all that we are and will ever be. Yet it is only love which sets us free. And so, the gift of love is given. May you spend the rest of your lives unwrapping it. What God hath joined, let no one put asunder. It is with joy in my heart that I present for the first time as husband and wife, Paul and Carina. You may kiss.
Yay! We did it!
We did it!
Thank you. Yay! Thank you. Go now.
I don't know.
You can come around.
Okay, do you want to say hi to them?
Yes.
You want to talk to
Oh, over here.
Ah,
That's okay. Sit on that camera, or you want to sit up on the station right now?
Right here is good.
Go.
Hello. We did it.
hi everyone.
After 10 years.
I know we rushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you very much.
We
It's
lo-
beautiful today. It's just perfect.
We love you all.
Yeah, we'll get to celebrate sometime.
Hopefully when the world is sane again.
All right. What else?
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, all. Yeah.
Thank you.
It was a surprise for both of us. Look, we were trying not to peek.
Yeah, we didn't want to, yeah.
They work so well together. You guys were just beautiful.
Well, that's 10 years of togetherness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one last goodbye, and we'll cut this.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.